Can I pull this project through? Well, let's see. You know, I always tell my kids, you can do it. Once there was an arch, and now there is none. So it's time to rebuild it, right? But this time I'm going to be much smarter. I'm going to use the treated wood for the frame, and then I will cover it with usual twigs and branches from the garden to create like a woodland fairy tale arch. And it will be quite different from everything what I created in the garden. I have a plan. So for this project we would need treated wood, and I went for very strong, heavy poles. And they are approximately 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So these will go for the foundation. The connections would be with these skinnier poles. And then for smaller connections, I'm going to use these planks. So that will go for the base of the arch. And then I'm going to use all sorts of twigs. And these twigs, what I like about them, when I was storing them, I didn't cut away all the divisions. You see these guys? So hopefully, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm hoping, that my creativity will pull me through, right? So I'm hoping that these connections will lock well together and my arch will look good that way. The only problem I'm running here is that this wood is already aged, so it's not going to want to bend. That can be the problem. Well, let's see how we will go around that. I'm running into a little bit of a problem. This hole here, the back right hole, is very shallow. There is a huge rock and it's only 9 or 8 inches deep. It's actually 8 inches deep. So I'm going to make that hole super long, super deep for this construction to be stable. And that one is going to be very small, very short. I just cut one pole much shorter than the other one, since the hole is going to be so much deeper. Okay, let's see how this goes. I think it's going to be good. Now I have to call either my husband or my son to help me put it into the holes and see how it looks. If you like to hang out with me in the garden here, please do hit that subscribe button, like this video and drop me a message. I love the community here. This way we can have fun in the garden together, since gardening should be fun, right? I cringe when I look at these angles, but hey, I'm not a carpenter, so let me see if I can pull it through, hide all the imperfections. You see one line going here, another line going there, because it's going to be a rustic woodland fairy tale arbor, and hopefully ooh, this has a nice curve. I like this one. Let's see what we can do here together with this curve. Interesting. Da da da! I like it, my arch. It's nice and sturdy, but there are still two cherries on the cake to put on this arch. One is my clematis on one side and major wheeler honeysuckle, which, you know, they had to go down, these two heavy vines, lived on the ground for more than 1 week, suffered. So I have to downsize them a bit, keep watering because we're having very dry season. And my arch, because of the presence of all the mature vines on it, will look as if it's here for many years. I love it. And the second cherry on the cake, look at this. I was poking around my wood in the garden and I came across this stick. And you see how awkward it is? But then I put it on top of my arch and it got its final finishing touch. Look at this. Something like this. Yeah. A little bit twisted. And I will cut this here. We'll place it well, and my arch will have the finishing touch there. Isn't it cool? The best what I could do for this major villa honeysuckle, unfortunately, I had to cut a lot of it away because I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't untangle it. So I better stay on top of watering here to keep this honeysuckle happy, clean up and show you my new arch. My new arch couldn't come faster to this area of the garden since the old arch over the raspberry patch is falling apart. It was serving me for 3 years and it is the most humble little stick creation which created a lot of good presence here in this corner of the garden. So now I'm not sure if it is going to survive another year, another winter, but we got a new one in this corner of the garden. And let me tell you, when I was building this arch, I was sharing the space with all the pollinators. Between sedums, which are coming up at my porch here, coming into their blooms, Coreopteris, right now it's not sunny, so you can't really see all the beautiful bumblebees and other pollinators flying around. And then on another side I have Agastache, I think it's Blue Fortune, a magnet for all the pollinators. There is one feature which I did with my arch, I didn't show it to you yet, and I'm not sure if I should include it on another side as well. Here it is. I deliberately didn't cut this branch, you see, and I cut it flat here, a little bit on an angle. I have to realign it. So what I want to do here, I want to put a disc here, wooden disc, protected for it not to crack. Even if it would crack, it's not a biggie. And I want to put a pot here. I'm not sure if I should do the same feature, repeat the same feature on this side, and it's not too late to introduce it. I will just attach it to treated wood right here. So let's experiment and let's see. And you're going to tell me, should I do it on another side, or it will take away from the beautiful simplicity of this arch? Like simple lines. Let's see. This is just to test this side. I have humble impatience, hard-working impatience here. Yeah, it is tilted a bit, but just imagine something like this. Oh, I don't want it to fall. I'm not sure, or something different. Let me see. All right, I grabbed it from my porch growing center, like a vegetable center. This little sedum here, again, I don't want it to fall. I like how green it is here. I generally like green foliage. All right, it's not going to fall, is it? No, it's not. What do you think? It kind of, you know, on one side we have clematis, on another side we have this, and it kind of weighs out, balances this arch. Oh, it's a pleasure to walk under this arch. Well, you know what? I think to anchor this area very well, I think this arch will benefit from stepping stones here. It's true, grass suffered tremendously here, but it will perk up. I'm going to water all this area very well. I don't want to lose my honeysuckle here. It suffered. So yes, so this is good. I like it. Happy with my project. It was a hard job, but I pulled it through. And by the way, if you're interested in another great DIY I did recently on another side of my garden, it is simple wattle fence which transformed my storage area. And here it is. My dear gardeners, be well, have a lovely day, and I will see you in our next video. Happy gardening!